Hello and welcome to Dark Souls. Today I'm going to be showing you the steps to joining the Darkwraith Covenant. Now first, I need to talk about some things that I'm not going to be showing you. First, I killed the Great Wolf Sif, and you need to kill the Great Wolf Sif in order to do the main part of this quest, which is to kill the 4 kings. In order to kill the 4 kings, you need the Ring of Artorias. In order to get the Ring of Artorias, you need to kill the Great Wolf Sif. Now in order to get to the Great Wolf Sif, you need to go and buy what's called the Crest of Artorias from Andre the blacksmith in the Undead Parish. And that will open the Darkroot Garden section where you can go and challenge the Great Wolf Sith, and you can kill him and get the Ring of Artorias. Now, a lot of that sounded redundant, and that's because the main message is you need to kill the Great Wolf Sith and get the Ring of Artorias, which will allow you to enter the Abyss where the 4 kings are at. The 4 kings are the essential part that you need to do in order to unlock the Darkwraith Covenant. Now up here is a barrier that's been placed by Lord Gwen. This barrier keeps the character from progressing forward, and it is there until we place the Lordvessel. Now if I go ahead and select this here, it says that it's sealed by the Great Lord's power. Let's just talk about the Lord Gwen. Now, in order to get the Lordvessel from Gwendavere, we need to kill Ornstein and Schmo in Anor Londo. That is pretty much the halfway point in the game. At least that's how I think of it. It's like the halfway point in the game. And you need to go to Anor Londo, fight these 2. They're really hard, so if you have not done it before, I suggest looking up strategies on how to kill them. Now, once we get the Lordvessel from Gwendavere after killing Ornstein and Schmo, we cannot talk to Kingseeker Framp, and he will appear near Firelink Shrine. There's this area where you can actually hear him snoring sometimes. If you do talk to Kingseeker Framp, you cannot join the Darkwraith Covenant on this playthrough. You have to do New Game Plus, or you have to start over. So I put on the Ring of Artorias a second ago, and now I'm going to go kill the 4 kings. Once again, you get the Ring of Artorias from killing the Great Wolf Sith. I don't want to go over that again, but if you do not remember how to get the Ring of Artorias, look up Great Wolf Sith and Ring of Artorias. That will give you enough information to probably get to where you need to go. Now, I am going through this place called Old Londo, and Old Londo has been flooded. However, I have already drained the water. But you will need to drain the water before you progress forward. So there's this upper area that you need to go through, and there's these ghosts. You need to get cursed and kill these ghosts and get your way to this place, this building, where this guy is on top of the roof. You climb up the chimney on this ladder that happens to be in the chimney, which is strange, I know, but that's what you do. And this guy named Ingwald will be up on the roof. And if you have the Lordvessel, which once again you get after killing Schmo and Ornstein, then Ingwald will give you what's known as the key to the seal. And the key to the seal basically is a key that opens up this gate up above Old Londo, and once you open that, there's a lever you can turn which drains all the water. So you have to do all of that before getting to this area, because this area that I just progressed through is actually completely flooded normally until you do that. However, like I said, I already drained the water, and I'm finally to the point where I can challenge the 4 kings. Once you get to this point, don't forget to put on the Ring of Artorias, because without that ring, you will not survive falling down here. Instead, what will happen is you'll be absorbed by the Abyss and you'll just die. Now, we're finally to the point where we can challenge the 4 kings, and the 4 kings are a very tough enemy. I suggest that you actually strategize and figure out how you're going to challenge them. They take some time and effort to get through because they keep spawning, and if you're not fast enough at killing them, you can get all 4 of them challenging you at once. Here I'm skipping to the end so you don't have to see the full fight, but just keep in mind these guys can be kind of tough, especially if you're jumping the gun. There's actually a secret where you can kill Ingwald, and if you kill him, there's a good chance he'll drop the key. There's a chance he won't drop the key, which will break your game though, and make it impossible for you to actually progress any further, because you have to kill the 4 kings to actually beat the game. So keep that in mind, that it is a little risky, but you can take that route. And you can use humanity and the serpent ring in order to increase your chances so that it's less risky. But just keep in mind, if you do it every time, you might have a time or two where you break your game. Now I want to listen to what he has to say here.
After the advent of fire, the ink but your progenitor dark, your ancestor claimed the dark, and soon the flames did fade. Thus began the age of men. However, Lord Gwyn trembled at clinging to his age of fire, and in dire fear of humans, and the Dark Lord who would one day be born amongst them. Lord Gwyn resisted the course of nature by sacrificing himself to link the fire and commanding his children to shepherd. Gwyn has blurred your past to prevent the birth of the Dark Lord. I am the primordial. I seek to right the wrongs of the past, but the other serpent, Frabbed, Lot, undead warrior, only I know the truth. You must destroy the fading Lord Gwyn, who has caught and become the 4th Lord, so that you may usher in an age of dark.
Now make sure you actually say yes here. And once you say yes, then he'll go ahead and gobble you up, and he'll bring you to this new area.
This is Gwyn's prison. Now, place.
Alright, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to place the Lordvessel. Once again, we get this from Gwendevere after beating Ornstein and Schmo. And this will unlock those areas that have that yellow barrier, like the one I showed you earlier. Now, something else I need to bring up is that once you have done this, you need to go back to the Abyss and talk to the Darkstalker Kath in order to join the Covenant. And then you offer humanity and you get the full red eye orb once you've given enough humanity for unlimited invasions. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe and let me know in the comments what you think, and I will catch you next time.